Watch how this well-designed trap play reveals something extraordinary about Derrick Henry. Let's film study. And we're back. Bills at Ravens. Ravens have the ball. It's first down and 10. All right. This is week 4 of the 2024 season. We're going to take a look at something pretty incredible here. Derrick Henry at 6'3", 250 pounds, hits 22 miles an hour. And I want to show you how he does it. But first, let's take a look at this play. So like I said, it's first down and 10. The Ravens are in 12 or 21 personnel, depending on how you define Ricard here. But let's call him a fullback. So that means we have a tight end here, a fullback here, a tailback here, and Derrick Henry. So that's 2 backs, 1 tight end. That's 21 personnel. All right, 21 personnel. And then our formation is we got a cut split here. He's outside the tackle, so I'm gonna call him an off the ball tight end here. So together this is cut, off, two to this side, and a sort of a stack. I'd call it a stack. So this would be cut, off, 22 stack. And then the backfield set is just pistol. All right, so pistol as opposed to shotgun, because a shotgun sprays bullets wide. That's why they call it shotgun. If the back was offset here, it would be like a wide spray of bullets or a shot. In this case, the center through the quarterback to the running back, it's a straight line as a pistol would shoot. Okay, so this is pistol, and what we're going to look at here is it's a trap play. All right, it's a really cool trap play, and the whole design is basically to get Derrick Henry one-on-one with a corner. All right, it's really well designed. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Corner never really shows up, is way too wide, and Henry is off to the races. Now we'll take a look at this from the other angle, and I want to show you why this is such a well-designed play. All right, let's stop it right there. All right, so right now this corner has this tight end man-to-man. Okay, he's got Andrews. Andrews does a really good job of selling this up the field because now the corner has to respect that he might be running a route, all right, which doesn't allow the corner to trigger right now and come down and fill this lane, right? If Andrews had, say, blocked on the edge here on 50, right, then that would trigger 31 to come right now, and he would be there much quicker. Hopefully, probably make the tackle. I don't know. That's still a tough proposition with Derrick Henry right there, but the safety does a really good job of reading this. So they're in a 2-high shell here, and the safety's probably reading the number 2, which is 42 here. All right. When he goes in like that, he thinks run, he triggers, he comes down. Now Andrews goes up the field far enough to keep the corner at bay, and then he seals the safety inside right there. Okay. So the corner's job right here is now to crack replace. This is called crack replace. The corner should fit right off the edge of Andrews' butt when Andrews makes this block. So Andrews is going to block the safety. The corner should be right off the edge of his butt as tight as he can to not allow any run lanes. Okay, but as you can see here, Andrews does a good job selling it up the field first to keep the corner wide. Now he's going to crack the safety, and there's a huge lane for Henry outside of the block of Andrews, okay, and inside of the corner. All right, and then he's off to the races. See, the corner just had no chance because the corner didn't come fast. All right, now here's the interesting part to me. I'm going to stop this at 50 yards. Okay, so right there at 50 yards, he's gone. It's 27.3 seconds down here by my counter. You can't see it probably. All right, but I've got 27.3. From 50 until the next 40, boop. All right, he's gone that distance in 0.93 seconds. Or 0.97 seconds, actually. All right, the next 10 yards, so that's 0.27. The next 10 yards, oh, I went too far. He does it in 0.93. All right, 0.93, that equates to 22 miles per hour. So here we got a 6'3", 250-pound running back who's just broken through the line of scrimmage and is already up to 22 miles per hour. And as a result, nobody is going to catch him. Now, the other really interesting thing about this is it only takes Derrick Henry 4 steps to go each of these 10 yards. Watch this. All right, here we go. He's at the 50 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's at the 40, right? Now watch the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's at the next 10 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4 at the next 10 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4 at the next 10 yards. And he finishes it with 4 steps. 1, 2, 3 in the end zone. All right, now, in contrast to that, let's watch, say, Hamlin. All right, so Hamlin number 3 here. Let's wait till he's on a straightaway, right? Let's call it there. All right, now he just passed the 50. 1, 2, 3, 4 does not get him to across the 40, right? It takes him almost 5 steps to get 10 yards. All right, let's watch 39. 39's chasing. He's probably the closest one to catching him. He's maybe got a little longer stride. Let's stop it there. He just crossed the 30. 1, 2, 3, 4 doesn't get him anywhere near the 20. Right? He's got to take at least a whole another half a step, maybe a whole full step. That's 5 steps. So Derrick Henry is not necessarily turning over faster than everybody, but every drive that he has out of the ground, he's covering like 8.5 feet or over 8 feet, basically. Right? That's 2.5 yards per step. So 2.5 yards per step, it's 7.5 feet. I mean, I'd say most of you probably can't even broad jump 7.5 feet. He's doing it with every step. And there he goes. And that's one of the reasons Baltimore's run game was so good this year. Great blocking scheme, great design, and then you got a 250-pound running back who can run this fast, 22 miles per hour. How fitting for jersey number 22. So there you go. Great design, hell of a running back. Till next time.